What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the England-Croatia post-match analysis video. Let me know, where do you think England will finish? How far can England go at the Euros? They have never won this competition, and also Gareth Southgate made history with England because in the previous 9 opening matches in the Euros, England have never won. I'm so surprised by that statistics, but they even lost to teams like Ireland, and they couldn't beat Russia and teams like that. But for the first time in 10 tries, they have finally managed to win an opening game at the Euros. And also Croatia has been unbeaten in opening game matches at the Euros in 6 occasions. And now for the 7th game, they finally lost their opening game. I want to say I wish Christian Eriksen a speedy recovery. It was horrific to see the pictures yesterday of his horrible collapse and the CPR and everything that the doctors did. I think they are the winners of the Euros, the doctors, the medical team, and Christian Eriksen and the whole Denmark team. I wish them all the best, and I wish Christian Eriksen a speedy recovery. And I don't think UEFA should have made the Denmark team play the game straight after, like almost straight after this horrific incident. I think they should have waited one more day, but I understand that they have obligations with the TV companies and everything, but still, players' health should come ahead of money and ahead of broadcasting, and they should have played the game actually today, earlier, before the England game. But at least Eriksen is now in a stable condition in a hospital, and I really hope he doesn't have to stop football, because that is also up in the air at the moment. But the most important thing is he recovers fully and he can live out a long, healthy life. So I wish Christian Eriksen a speedy recovery. And this was of course a rematch of the World Cup semi-final, which England lost in 2018. That defeat, I think that there are still a lot of regrets within this England squad, because England were 1-0 up. Harry Kane had glorious chances in that game to finish the game off, and in the end Croatia knocked England out on penalties. That was probably England's best chance to get to a World Cup final. Can they get to the European Cup final, Euros final? It's really hard to say, but at least they have home advantage because they are playing all their group games at Wembley, and their hardest fixture in the group is out of the way. And I think overall England slightly were the better team. They probably overall just about deserved a 1-0 win. Especially in the first 20-25 minutes, England really started strong on the front foot. They played attacking football, something that Gareth Southgate, I feel that's his weakness, that he's more a defensive coach, he's more a defensive-minded manager. But if he can unleash this England attack, honestly, I think there is a lot of potential in this England squad. We have, England has so many great attacking players. I support, of course, Hungary, my home nation, but we haven't been at the Euros too many times in my lifetime, so I've been supporting England at most major tournaments. They are like my second team behind my home nation, Hungary, and I cannot wait to witness the Hungary-Portugal game at the Puskás Arena on Tuesday. I will try to do a vlog for you guys, of course, for that game. So if you are excited for that, leave a like. Excuse the Spain top. I forgot my England kit, England jersey at home. I'm at my girlfriend's parents' house. So what I didn't understand is, why did Gareth Southgate start without a left back? He started with Kieran Trippier at left back, who is a right back, and he had Luke Shaw on the bench and Ben Chilwell not even on the bench. Yes, I know that Gareth Southgate has to name all 3 goalkeepers in the 23 matchday squad, so he had to leave out some players. But to leave out Ben Chilwell and Jadon Sancho, 2 of the best players in this England squad, that really baffled me. I would have started with Ben Chilwell as a left back or Luke Shaw. They both had great seasons. Kieran Trippier also had a great season, but he's not a left back. He's playing at right back, so I don't understand why Gareth Southgate also started with him. And yes, I also tweeted out that Raheem Sterling shouldn't have started. That's my opinion. But of course, he scored the only goal of the game. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. That's how the commentators curse, as they call it. You know, because Raheem Sterling, frankly, he's only scored like 2 goals since February, something like that, for Man City. And also, yes, he scored against San Marino for England, but yeah. No, he scored 1 goal since February the 21st for Man City. So 1 goal in like 3 months. Does that deserve a start? But you know, who am I to criticize Gareth Southgate for that? Because he was indeed proven right, because Raheem Sterling scored. And I think Harry Kane really should have buried that chance where he clattered into the post. But yeah, he was under pressure by the Croatia defender. I would have started with Marcus Rashford and Jadon Sancho on the wing, and either Phil Foden or Mason Mount between them, and Harry Kane up front, because I think that would have been an even more potent strike force. I would have at least started with either Jadon Sancho or Marcus Rashford. I think my strongest attacking front four for England is Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Jadon Sancho and Harry Kane. Harry Kane, you can't drop him, even though he missed some sitters for England in this game as well as in other games. But Harry Kane was the top scorer and he got the most assists in the Premier League, so he's undroppable at the moment, and he's frankly the best striker that England has still, even though Calvert-Lewin is also a good player, but Harry Kane is just better. And I think this could be a huge tournament for Phil Foden. He's such an unlucky player in this game, because in the first 5 minutes when England were really on top of Croatia, he hits the post after cutting onto his left foot, and that would have been such a brilliant start for England in this tournament, because I think the Wembley crowd really cheered the team on, and they provided a really good atmosphere. It's so much better and so much different when there are fans in the stadium. And I think both Mason Mount and Phil Foden had good games. And after the first like 25-30 minutes, Croatia started to get a foothold into the game, and you always expect that with a midfield of Kovacic, Modric and Brozovic, 3 very, very good ball-playing midfielders. And even though Luka Modric is 35 years old, this guy is still a joy to watch. His vision, his passing range, his passing skills, and just his dribbling, his ball movement is so glorious to watch. But thankfully, England played better than Croatia for the majority of the game. Yes, there was a good spell for Croatia, either side of half-time. And actually, ironically, England scored a goal against the run of play, because when Raheem Sterling scored from a Calvin Phillips assist, by the way, he also had a very good game, as well as Declan Rice. They really nullified many of Croatia's attacks, and Calvin Phillips gets the assist before Raheem Sterling slots it past the goalkeeper. Really good finish, pretty lucky finish, because it goes just past the goalkeeper and just past the defenders. And Raheem Sterling can never shoot the ball strongly, almost never. I don't see him just smashing the ball through with his foot and scoring a goal where it busts the net. And by the way, I think England, as I said, played well, better than Croatia, but there was actually a good spell from Croatia. Either side of halftime, they were better than England. They were controlling the game, but they didn't really make Pickford get too many to make. He didn't have to make too many saves. They didn't work Pickford enough. They only had 1 shot on target according to the statistics that I'm looking at. And I think when Croatia was well on top and when they were actually better than England, that was the perfect moment for England to score the goal by Raheem Sterling, and that's exactly what they did. And after that, it was England who grew in confidence, and Croatia didn't really throw everything at England. Maybe they were afraid of getting caught on the counter-attack, because England brought on Marcus Rashford, Jude Bellingham. And the problem for England is that now, if they have a very good chance of winning the group, because they play Scotland and Czech Republic, and in all honesty, they should be winning both games. So if they qualify as group winners, they could play somebody like France or Germany or Portugal, because I think they are getting paired with the group of death where Hungary is in, of course. But let's hope that England can get into their best shape. My only worry with England is the manager, Gareth Southgate. I don't think in really big games against a really big team, he can set the team up perfectly, tactically, to nullify the opposition threats. I mean, if they come up against France, for example, where France have world-class players in every position, especially in attacking position with Griezmann, Mbappe, Kingsley Coman and all the French players, can you expect Gareth Southgate to set up an England team to perfectly nullify tactically France? I just don't expect that. But let's hope Gareth Southgate proves me wrong, and let's hope that England go far in the Euros. I think this will be a great tournament. I'm really enjoying it, apart from that Christian Eriksen situation. But let's hope that we have Euros now without any further health issues or incidents. And thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.